All right, we are back for right now. As soon as I get everything set up. uh, Come on, be nice to me. Be nice. Yes, thank you. Okay, everything's looking good. It's looking bueno. All right, we are officially back, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great day, and if you're not having a good day, I hope it does get better. This is probably gonna be a short one. I know I said that before, but legitimately, this one is gonna be probably a short one today. Um, I have to do something a little bit later, so we're gonna play what we can and stuff like that. I'm probably still gonna be able to hit that 2 hour mark, so that'll be fine. So we'll be fine till then. But other than that, eh, I mean, we're gonna have some fun. But now, I do forget where I need to exactly head, which isn't really a bad thing, to be honest. Exploring is kind of the fun part about this. But I mean, I have an idea of where I need to head. Yeah, I'm assuming we have to head down this way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this way. So, I mean, it is what it is. If it's not this way, then we can go explore. I'm definitely like the funny thing is like even though I have stuff planned to do after this, like I need to get done kind of early. I'm like I've been craving this game because I didn't get to stream Wednesday. I had stuff going on where I couldn't stream. And I'm like, dog, I miss playing Trail. It's like one of those things where I'm like, I'm really enjoying this game a good amount. I'm liking it. I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely like really invested now since we had that little lore drop at the end of chapter 1, which is kind of crazy to think about because we have played 21 hours. I don't think so. I think the timing thing is a little weird because of the speed up stuff. I don't think it's exactly 21 hours. I think we've probably played maybe, oops, I forgot to move this one thing so I can just make sure I check and see everything. There we go. Like maybe 15, maybe, if that. I don't know, but definitely wouldn't say it's what it's saying right there. But it could be too. I mean, if we add up our game time that we've played, but I doubt it. I really do doubt it. Oh, we might as well attack this stuff. Get a little XP. Let me turn down my volume a bit. And let's see what we can get to today. This has been... Oh, it doesn't even look like it's been... I don't even know if this is the area where we go. It might be, it might not be. No, we'll just hike our way back. It's no biggie. Let's see. Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, we need to get a pass through here, I think. I don't remember how we go about getting that. Man, we finally made it up here. Once we pass through the checkpoint, we're supposed to be in Ruan region, right? Yep, that's supposed to be what's on the other side. But unfortunately, it's almost sundown. Maybe we should ask them to let us stay here for the night. I guess we could do that. But we've also got the option to hurry down through the pass and rest at the inn, at the foot of the mountain, right? Crossing through the pass at night would be dangerous with our field of vision limited. We would be on bad footing. There's also the possibility we could fall off a cliff if we were attacked by non-cultural monsters. I wouldn't recommend it. You're right, I guess it could be pretty dangerous. Looks like all we can do is explain our situation to the soldiers at the checkpoint. Are they gonna believe us though? Are they? Oh, this is unusual. We don't have that many travelers at this hour. Did you get lost hiking along the trail? No, not exactly. We're bracers, just so you know. Stella showed the soldier her junior bracer emblem. Well, I'm surprised to see that someone at your age is a bracer. So you're here with work then? No, actually, we're traveling around the kingdom to become senior bracers. And so we figured we'd travel on foot to get in some training instead of using an airliner. You're going to travel around the whole kingdom on foot? Maybe it has to do with being young, but kids are certainly fired up these days. Maybe that's a bit of an overstatement. I'm going to have to tell you that trying to head down through the pass now would be suicide. Recently, we've had an untold number of monsters appearing in the area. It's quite peculiar, really. We've got a rest stop for travelers, so it would be best to stay there for the night. Sweet, thanks a bunch. This will really help us a lot. Don't mention it. Just talk to the chief warrants officer when you're ready to hit the sack. He's in the guard station, straight ahead. Sweet, okay, so they're actually really chill about this. Okay, I thought they were going to be like kind of mean, but I guess not. Cool, rest spot. You can always use it. You know, it's kind of funny. I don't see these that often. Since the place is such a high altitude, it gets really cold after dark. I can imagine. Who do I talk to? Oh, is it you? Huh? And you are... We apologize for intruding at this hour. But we were actually wondering... Situation asked if they could stay the night. Yes. Oh, you know what? You don't stream for a day and you forget what to check. I want to make sure my title was updated. I see. Well, that's no problem. I can see from the emblem that you're bracers. Feel free to use the room next to here. Really appreciate this, sir. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, nice. So this is the room for travelers, huh? Yep. Let's get that fireplace on, shall we? Could you just use your fire magic? It's so nice and warm. But you know, wood stoves just feel so much cozy than these things. Yeah, I agree. Orbit stoves may heat up quickly, and they're certainly efficient, but they can't compare with the feel of a real wood burning stove. True, but these ones are much easier to use. Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. I heard from the chief that you be staying tonight. If you need anything for dinner, we'll be happy to share what we have with you, if you'd like. Really? That would be wonderful, thanks. No worries. After the airliners went into service, the number of travelers coming through here drastically decreased. Honestly, with all the free time we've got, we welcome any guests coming through here. Well, in that case, we'll really make sure to eat up. Alright then, give us a little time to get supper in order. And full disclosure here, I think it's Usher's night to cook, so I hope your stomachs aren't delicate. What's that gotta mean? There sure was a lot of rivalry going on over the Sky Bandit incident. But there are quite a few nice soldiers once you start talking to them on a personal level. Yeah, that's true. Although I think Liberal is probably the only place you're going to find nice soldiers. Huh? What do you mean by that? Don't take me too seriously, I was just thinking out loud. In the meantime, let's put our bags down somewhere. Ooh, tea! I love tea. Oh man, I'm so stuffed. They said not to expect much, but the food was pretty good, don't you think? Yeah, it was on certainly like nothing I've ever had before. Excuse me for disturbing you. Oh, sir, the meal was delicious. Thanks so much. Yes, thank you. Really? You must have taste buds of iron, too. I mean, I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed it. Anyway, we've had another guest arrive, so if it's not too much trouble, could you two share the same room? Another guest in the middle of the night like this? They must have some serious guts to be hiking around in the mountains at this hour. But no, we don't mind. It's not like we're paying to stay here either. I really appreciate that. He's actually in the same line of work as both of you, so I'm sure you'll get along just fine. Huh? The same line as work. Hmm. I knew I'd see you two somewhere before. Oh, it's him. You're the heavy blade agent. Oh, so you know each other already, huh? By the way, agent, you plan to do about dinner? I appreciate the invitation, but I had something before coming up here. All I need is somewhere to crash for the night. Understood. Go ahead and dive up the beds amongst yourselves. Divide up the beds amongst yourselves. All right. Good night. Wonder what he's doing. Now, if I remember right, you're Caus's kids, right? What are you doing sleeping in a place like this? What happened to Sherazard? Sarah returned to Roland. Now it's just the two of us traveling together. We're thinking of making our way around the kingdom in order to become senior bracers. We're going to see the places we want to protect and train so that we can just do that. Senior bracers? Traveling the entire kingdom on foot? You two are really a bunch of carefree brats, aren't you? What did you just call us? There's no way the two of you are going to simply become senior bracers. Use your brains and think about it for a moment. Say what you want, but we helped in the rest of the Sky Bandits. And we've even got some recommendations, so quit treating us like a bunch of kids. Oh, that? I heard all about it from old man Lurgan. Alright, let me put it to you this way. Suppose you had been the only ones there. Do you think you could have solved the incident? Just you two alone, without Sherazard's help. Well, I think it would have been very difficult. That's pretty obvious when you think about it, huh? You two are newbies and little brats, to say the least. Not to mention, you're lacking in strength and experience. You don't have the ability to make quick, sound judgments. If you get all caught up in yourselves and forget that one of these days you're going to get the rug pulled out from under you, we're not all caught up in ourselves. How about yourself, Mr. Macho Man? What were you thinking trying to hike through the pass at this hour of the night? You're either playing careless, or maybe the bandana's just a little too tight. Watch your mouth, brat. I'm trying to hone my skills unlike you amateurs. And besides, I'm here to work. Don't try and compare my actions with your tourist training. Work for the guild? Yeah, that's right. The work your old man forced on me. Huh? Dad pushed his work onto you? Forget about it. I've got an early day ahead of me, so I need to get some rest. You two quit talking and get some sleep too. Interesting. I wonder if the dad left him to train us, maybe? Maybe? We'll see. Ah, he just avoided finishing the conversation. Well, he did drop a tidbit about that. That's something at least. Enough already, you two. Just shut the hell up and let me sleep. And you better stop poking around where you shouldn't, or you're gonna get burned. Instead, why don't you get your behinds over to Ruin and do some jobs listed on the bulletin board. That's far better suited for the likes of you. Hey, looks like he's asleep, and just as quickly as someone I know. Don't you ever dare suggest that I'm anything like this jerk. What's his ideal anyway? It seems to me like he's trying to do is pick a fight. Relax, Estelle. It's true we're still just novice at this. It could be that he said that to us because he was worried about us. Do you really think so, Joshua? I wish I could say for sure, but I don't know. But he definitely did get one thing right. We should turn in for the night. We still got to hike down through the pass tomorrow. Yeah, I'm all riled up now, but I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Unless we doodle on his jerk's face and then go to sleep. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't wake up with the way he's snoring. Don't even think about it. I wonder what his training or what he's doing here. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm ready to take over for you. Oh, is it that time already? Really makes me wonder if anyone really needs to stand guard with nobody coming through here. Don't you think it'd be better if we just kept the gate locked all night? Unfortunately, rules are rules, and it's our job to follow them. We just got over the Sky Bandit mess, and now things seem to be going downhill. What does he mean by that? What's the matter? Did you hear something? It sounds like some rustling leaves. You sure it's not just the wind? Oh, a monster. New monsters. What are these? There's 6. What the? A pack of wolves? You gotta be kidding me. What was that? Sounds like something's going on. I'm going to go check it out. You two stay here. Now just you wait a minute. I think we better go see for ourselves just in case. Of course, that's what we should do. I wonder why all the monsters are showing up. Wolves. This is bad news. We better hurry and back them up. Hey, forget it, you kids. Why are you trying to stop us from helping? And you call yourself a bracer? Don't get me wrong, it's just that it's the army's job to protect the checkpoint, not yours. These guys are well trained, so they should be able to take care of them in no time. You'd just be getting in the way. But I'm pretty sure we could. Huh? It's just like he says, this is our job. Now get back inside, you three. But... crap. What the heck's going on here? Estelle, the other side. It seems like something happened on the rural side of the checkpoint. Oh man. Yeah, he was outnumbered by a lot, jeez. Incredible. He's even stronger than the rumors suggest. Ha! So you intend to surround me, huh? You're pretty clever for a bunch of mutts. We've got you covered. Hey, get back inside. You can't stop us from helping you out. We'll try to help you out without getting in the way. Fine, whatever. Just make sure you're not to get caught beneath my heavy blade. Battle time. Okay. They do hit pretty strong. Is there any weakness? Not really. How strong are we compared to them? Alright, well, that's great. Awesome. Love it. One of them's got a crit. Okay. Let's do this. So far, doing nothing to really prove our case here. Okay. Joshua actually got rid of one before he could. That's insane. There we go. Okay, so there's not that many left now. I mean, there's still a fair amount, but it's nothing crazy. Damn, I thought that would do it. You take care of this one. Nice. Nice. Kind of cooking. We're kind of cooking. We're not cooking anymore. Oh, we should be able to finish you. Nice. Wow, level 22. That's impressive. Do we get to have him in our party now? Ooh, it looks like we managed to take care of them all. Yeah, there was a lot of them, and they were pretty formidable. Looks like you handled yourselves better than I would have expected. But then again, maybe it's only natural if you learned the basics from your old man. Huh? Don't get me wrong, I mean you did well for newbies. You still got a heck of a long way off from becoming senior bracers though. Hey, was everything okay over here? Yeah, it's all good. We took care of every last one of them. How's your injured guy? Luckily, he just suffered a few minor cuts and bruises. I'm just glad that you happened to be here. Should have expected as much from the heavy blade. I didn't do much, and these kids didn't do half as bad a job either. Is that so? Well, thanks to you two then. Sure. Well, we intend to patrol the area just in case. How about you guys get inside and get some rest? We'll do that, but you be careful. What a lovely bunch of lads. Alright, I guess it's time for me to get back to bed. We shouldn't have to worry about any other dangers tonight, so you two be good kids and get some sleep. Huh. Am I imagining things, or did he just give us a compliment? He may have recognized our ability. Maybe he's a lot more straightforward than we made him out to be. I don't know about that. But he certainly talks big, that's for sure. I was about to say, is it going to just, like, put us in rest, or do we have to go in? Ah. Good sparkling water. As usual. Estelle, wake up. Come on. Can't a woman have her beauty sleep? Huh? Joshua? It's already time to go to the guild? What are you talking about? This is the Crone Pass checkpoint. Oh, right. We had that monster scare last night. Huh? Where's the redhead jerk go? Looks like he took off early this morning. Apparently he had an urgent job to attend to. Oh. And after we helped him fend off those monsters last night too. How rude of him not to say anything before leaving. It's not that big of a deal, Estelle. How about we get ready ourselves? I'd like to make it through the pass by noon. Alright. It's off to Ruin then. Ruin we go. Oh, we already healed. I was about to say, like, can I heal again? Good morning. Were you able to sleep well? Thanks for lending us a hand you did last night. Yeah, no problem. Why am I the guy here? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to yourselves as well. Thanks for helping us out the way you did last night. We didn't do much. How about you guys? Did you run into any trouble patrolling the area after that? Nope. Everything was fine, like on a normal night. Tell you what though, that was rather strange. Strange? What was? You know how the lights along the roads and the checkpoints have the ability to ward off monsters, right? Well, even if there were monsters that approached the checkpoint, they wouldn't be any more than 2 or 3 in number. So yesterday was the first time I've seen them come in a large pack like that. Yeah, that is rather strange now that you mention it. Then again, these monsters were small change when compared with the Imperial Army. We should probably just consider it good training and protection our base of operation. Is that really the issue here? For us, that's all we're actually concerned about. Protecting the checkpoint is paramount. Only figuring out what the monsters were thinking up to you bracers. Now getting back on topic. You guys are heading over to the ruin, right? Are you ready to fill out the paperwork for your gate pass? Yes, thank you. Well, that's that. Looks like you're done here. Enjoy your travels in Ruin. Sweet. Welcome to Ruin region. Blue oceans and white magnolos await you. That reminds me, you'll be heading to Ruin City, right? Yep, that was the plan. Why? Well, just making sure to report the guild concerning the incident that happened up here last night. There will be payment there from the army for helping us out. Really? Yes, but you're going to have to divide your spoils with Agan. Alright, enjoy yourselves and good luck in your endeavors to become senior bracers. Thanks! We really appreciate everything you've done for us. What a good group of lads. I'm assuming the main city is Monronia? 'Cause there's the lighthouse and there's an orphanage. And then there's that Royal Academy, but I don't think that's like gonna be a thing. I think. Hello, Mint. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing alright today. Can't complain too much. Hope your day's going well and hope everything's going good. Oh, wow, they're allergic to what? Allergic. I say that as if they have like some sort of sickness. Like, oh, they're allergic to water. Let's do this. I hope you're doing well, Min. Hope all is well with you. Let's see here. Oh, they're preparing to attack. Oh, but we should finish this. Joshua, you're gonna get hit.
Let's move out.
Joshua just took like 4 to 5 to hit. Okay, so we're still strong enough against these enemies where we don't do like we don't get XP from this. Oh, EP charge, nice. Anything else over here? How dare they not let me change my camera angles to look at stuff? How dare they? Yeah, we're still, these guys are like really weak. That's, hey, I'm happy for you all. I'm happy. For me, I'm like, I think I'm gonna try and get back into it this upcoming week. But at the same time, I'm like so close to finishing Slam Dunk. I think I'm gonna just finish Slam Dunk and then we're gonna get back into One Piece until I decide to pick up another manga. Hey, let Oda cook, bro. Let Oda do his thing. It's kind of crazy how that schedule is, too. Because isn't it typically now every like other week, like bi-weekly, I guess? I think. Because I don't think it's weekly anymore, is it? You know what's funny is that I love the pre-setup for it. Like everyone kind of like having a fear of facing them, because this, like, they've played well so far, but they do have a lot of issues, like, as a team to this point. Not issues, but more, yeah, I guess issues. They have, like, holes in their, like, offense and defense. And the fear that they legitimately have is, like, kind of refreshing, because they've been kind of, like, not necessarily taking things like head on, but they've had an approach. But this is the first time where everybody's like, oh shit, we might lose this. And I'm liking this approach. I'm liking it, even though I only stopped at the Shigaragi's dunk, his alley-oop dunk. So right now we're up by 2 points. It's 2-0. Hey, we cooking. But I'm looking forward to it. I won't be streaming too long today, and I don't know how long the thing I have to do is gonna take. If I can, I want to read at least a volume tonight, at least. But if not, I'll probably be ending up reading tomorrow. Exactly. That is the thing. Like, that team, like, and the thing that I loved about it is that they respect who they're going against. I love that, because a lot of teams haven't respected us at all when playing us. So I'm loving that they have such a good level of respect for us. It's so, like, even if we lose, they have my respect. They've got my respect. But just seeing the way they play, and the, like, not only the way they play, the way they're beating teams, and that they just continuously got better after what was considered like their golden age, basically, is insane. It's insane. I am so ready. I am so ready to read this. I'm so excited. I can't wait to read it. Wow. Estelle? Oh, speaking of One Piece, before I forget, so, Min, like, as you left the last stream, we got a big, like, info dump at the end, and I like how we were talking about One Piece at the stream too, but one of the things that came up at the end, was that our dad is considered one of the 4, like, best swordsmen in this whole region and stuff like that. And all I could think of was like Zoro. Like literally the only person I could think of was like Zoro. I was like, oh god. Oh man. I guess that's where one of the comparisons could come in at. Oh, okay. So, I see how they're doing it then. Okay. I wonder if how the production of the anime will go, because to be fair, like to give One Piece like I think is one of the, I know people complain about it, but I think like besides the last few things, I think like people were always complained about the adaptation of it, like how they see. I can't speak with full confidence. This is just an outsider's perspective. From seeing what people say, that it's like the adaptation of it was good. It's just that like they took a lot of chapters, a lot of episodes, or just one chapter where they would just like space things out and drag things out. So I'm wondering how the seasonal stuff's gonna go. If they're gonna typically try to stretch things out, or if they're actually gonna like actually adapt things like at a normal rate. I'm assuming a normal rate, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Hey Joshua, check it out. It's the ocean. Yes, I think I would have figured that out. Snarky ass remark. It's so blue and sparkly and just huge. And the sound of the waves and the smell of the tide. So that is what it all feels like. Is this the first time you've seen the ocean? Well, I can kind of sort of remember seeing it when I was really young. I was on the ocean liner with Dad that one time. This might be the first time I've seen it up close though. I see. It's been a long while for me as well. We got here by walking though. No ship this time. Yep, I feel like we've accomplished something. See, that's what I figured. If from again from an outsider's perspective, on the more recent stuff, it seems like it's improved a lot, a ton. Especially, like I don't, when it's a video I skip it, but sometimes I do see like the screen caps and stuff, and generally from just like getting anime stuff on my feed, people generally have, from my perspective, have really liked episodes from it recently, the recent stuff. So I got that feeling. It was just, I think a lot of people take like issue with how early on it was like adapted and stuff like that. I'm excited because like the thing, you know what's so bad, and this is my fault and stuff. I watched a 2-minute clip on YouTube of Oda meeting I forget his name, but the live action person who's playing Luffy. I watched like his small interview with Oda. It was like a 2-minute thing. And ever since then, my feed has been getting flooded with like One Piece stuff, and I've like regretted it. I've like purposely gone out of my way now to like search up book reviews, like true crime documentaries, and put some music in there so that way my feed just like gets back to how it was before. That one singular video altered my whole timeline on YouTube, and it's so bad. It's so, oh man. But I'm excited for these clips. I'm excited for what's next and stuff like that. Like I think honestly, oh, it is, dog. It is like a huge bug in the algorithm. It's insane. I spent time writing down my thoughts about Water 7, and for like the last week or so, and it came out to be a lot of things. So I've like tried to like finalize that. So we'll see how that turns out. Jeez, I just like looked at it again. There is a tons of videos, and like it's just like it's funny as hell how one singular video just altered my whole timeline. Like, because literally it was like the only thing that I watched One Piece related. Because first off, I thought like, oh, 2 minutes, that's like nothing to really shake up my timeline. And two, it's the live action thing, and it was just like an interview. So right now, so the Sky Pt7 video and stuff that I have going, it won't be officially done, but the audio and stuff like that came out to be like 30. Let me check. The official audio, like the cut and dry of it, came out to be, I have it saved there somewhere, 31 minutes. Water 7 through, again, this is just like an estimated thing. Granted, this thing is like, I haven't actually put it into audio form yet, so I can't give you a thing, but the thing gives me like a timer, an estimated timer. It says that it's estimated to be an hour and 20 minutes long of me just talking. But that is also, I have to go and trim some fat and maybe add a few things too. So we'll see. It's probably gonna... It came out a lot because I went on a rampage when I was putting my thoughts together, talking about the kingdom on like this huge tyrant about the kingdom itself, because I found it to be so fascinating. And there's so much just off the kingdom alone that has altered my like thinking process of it, of like a lot of aspects in One Piece. So I was like on a tyrant or a rampage for like, I don't know, I went on 2 different tyrants about it. One like our theory section, and then one when it was like announced, and I was like, dog, this shit just like it is the most funnest part to this point is the most interesting concept. It really is, because there's so much revelations that happen, and I think that's where like I kind of shortened things up. I don't know if I'm going to extend them or like shorten them up even more whenever I get to it, but there's so much that happens in Water 7. There is so much. We have the kingdom, we have the D family, we have the devil fruits, we have the fallout battle between Ace and Blackbeard, we have the 4 emperor. Like it's insane of how much stuff came out in Water 7. I don't know how people like read Water 7 and just went on with their lives. Like every week it was just like, oh, I guess we'll figure this out sometime down the road. If like, that baffles me that there was people like actively reading it like weekly. I think One Piece was going out weekly at the time, I think, but just reading it weekly, and you get these plot points and you're just like, well, fuck, I gotta wait who knows how long to see this develop. Luckily, you know, I have access to just like read at my pace till I'm caught up with everything. But I feel so bad for people who are reading it weekly. I really am, because that shit is just like, I would have lost my mind. I would have lost my fucking mind. No question about it. No questions. Yep, I feel like we've accomplished something. Oh, wow, that was insane transition. I thought we were going to talk more about the ocean, but I guess not. Oh, hello? Ooh, let me battle these guys and see. Where's our stance on? Okay, we're still strong. Still not like a huge amount. XP. Dog, that was the funny part. When I started reading it, I'm like, how the fuck? Like, we know how he got there, but I'm like thinking to myself, what's his plan for this? Because obviously he won't, like, I don't think his story's officially done just yet, but they were like, it's funny, and I'm just like curious to see what happens with it, to see where he does or what he's trying to accomplish. It's just funny. I love those cover stories, man. They're so good. Dog, I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they did it. Like, I say that, but then there's like me with Fragrant Flower. Like, people could probably say the same thing about that, but it's like I don't know. It's really interesting when people like. That's why you gotta give them their respects, because it's like, dog, if you were weekly for that stuff, you deserve all the credit in the world, because you went for the trials and tribulations of just life. Ooh, Lily necklace. What is this? Like, you went for the worst of the worst. Ooh, prevents confusion. I say that we give that. No, actually, this should go on Estelle, because it helps her. If we need it, she's the healer. We'll put the gem jeweled ring. But it baffles me that people were able to like have been weekly and stuff like that. Like, props to people that actually like have stuck with it for like that long and stuff. Of course, they probably took some breaks and stuff like that to give like a little breaks, and like maybe when they came back they got like all caught up and stuff like that, because like I could see myself being like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so this is the village. Let's go visit the lighthouse. But I know for me, as a like how I read stuff, if I was reading One Piece like weekly, which hopefully we get to that point soonish, it would drive me absolutely crazy. It would drive me absolutely crazy waiting to figure out how some of these plot points and some of these developments like pan out. Because I would be like, what do you mean I'm going to be waiting? Like, for some of them, it hasn't even been a week. Some of the developments, even from Our Basta, was like, to learn about Robin, I think, I don't know how long that was between those two intervals. So it's like one of those things where it's like, what the heck? Like, people were waiting that long for stuff. Hey, more props to you, because even then, like, I can only imagine like what you guys were doing back in 2012, because I think Water 7 came out in 2005. I think, I don't know, but yeah, but still, that's impressive as hell, because like, see, that's why I'm glad you all are like enjoying it, but I can't imagine what you're all feeling knowing that it's coming to an end and stuff like that. So it's like, okay, so that's what I thought. I was like 2005, I think, was when Water 7 came out, or something like that, or 2006. That was like that ballpark. Like, I just keep like, imagine seeing Our Basta and then waiting to Water 7, and it's just like, wow, I had to wait that long to figure out this stuff, but hey, well worth the wait. Extremely well worth the wait. What to do? What to do? Wouldn't feel right leaving the lighthouse unattended to get help. But on the other hand, I can't very well leave things as they are either. Oh, my, who we have here? What brings you to Varan, White House? Nothing much, just looking around. How about you? Why, I belong here. I'm the lighthouse keeper, you see? Though I must say, it's not an easy task maintaining a lighthouse of this size. Something wrong? That emblem on your chest wouldn't happen to be... Oh, that? Yeah, we're bracers. Junior bracers at any rate. Well, why didn't you say so earlier? You should have rushed to the assistance of an in need, not to pretend like y'all didn't notice his forlorn expression. What? What are you talking about, old man? Why didn't you say anything to us? Because you didn't ask. Shouldn't the first words out of your mouth as a bracer be something like, "Are you in need of any assistance, my elderly friend?" I tell you, young bracers these days are all fight, no care. What? Where's the love? Where's the compassion? That is true. I can see that. And I'm very interested to see how things pan out with it. Because, like, the thing of it is, I think no matter what happens at the end, there's always going to be an issue, right? Like, even, like, with everything, people, like, put such huge expectations on, like, endings and stuff like that, that it causes, like, problems. And I'm, like, so afraid that people will just be pissy about the ending no matter what happens. Like, you could get like I can't give you what I think of the ending because I'm not like, if I was up to date I could probably give you like a good estimate, or not an estimate, a good thorough discussion about like what I would think the ending would be. But it's one of those things where like I don't think a lot of, like, no matter what happens, there's always going to be people bitching. Always. It's the internet. Just because of how long you've been waiting and stuff like that. They put those like sky high expectations on it. You're all worlds apart from that manly bracer I worked with before. Now that was a bracer. Y'all could set your clocks by years. I reckon that was 7 years ago? 8 perhaps? However long ago it was better than you two. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, people would just be complaining about anything. It's always something. Like, I feel like whenever people, like, if it's something I really enjoy, I just block out the negative stuff. Now, is there always valid criticism inside that negative stuff? Of course. But sometimes people just be mean to be mean, and it's stupid. For no reason. Or they just make really weird comparisons, though. They're just like, why are you even, like, trying to bring that up? So... well, I can tell you how much I'm simply loving this absolute lecture of yours. You were saying something about needing assistance? I was. Oh, right. Yes, dire need indeed. You see, I was out cutting the grass earlier, and silly me, I forgot to shut the door when I left. And wouldn't you know it, by the time I got back, there were monsters. Monsters all over the place. And with monsters sneaking about, I don't dare go back in there. I'm not that senile yet. So basically, you want us to exterminate the monsters, right? You see, that's what I feel like is just like a, I feel like that's just like a general thing too, because like people will actively hate something ongoing. And then when it's all said and done, they're like, oh shit, that wasn't actually too bad. And it's because I think it's like, and it's one of the reasons why I've been trying to stay away from weekly stuff, is because I think when you read stuff weekly, you kind of forget certain points as them compared, like, for how I can imagine at the time people may not have liked certain part, maybe the beginning part of Water 7 as it was releasing weekly. But for me, I liked it because I was able to read each chapter just like right then and there, right? But I could see what, like, it's one of those things where I can see why people would hate it at the time, because they want things to be right there in front of them as things come out, but it doesn't work that way. But it's true, people hate ongoing stuff every arc, but once the arc is done, they're like, hey, you know what, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, see, that's where I think it's like best too. It's just like, if you really enjoy it, just sit back, relax, enjoy it, and be at peace with it. It's the best way to do things. It really is. If it's something you really like, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Who cares who's listening and stuff like that? But I'm glad you found your peace with it. I'm glad you're enjoying it too, because it's really fun. It's really fun and stuff like that. And the funny thing is like, I'm starting to see people like just start out reading One Piece, and I'm like, yes, yes, enjoy it. It is so fun to read. Although I did see somebody say within like a week got up to Sky Pt7. They started a week and they managed to get to Sky Pt7. And I'm like, how the hell did that happen? Like, you literally would have to be doing it day in and day out. And maybe they got the time to do it. Like, maybe they just spent like a whole week just reading it. But I can't imagine just like, Sky Pt7 was like 200 some chapters, I think, when it was completed. Maybe in like 300s, actually. I think. Yeah, no, it would have to have been like in the 300s when it was all said and done. Yeah, it was 300s. But yeah, that's insane. Hey, you know what's, I agree. Like, there's certain things when I'm rereading things or when I'm actively reading things, and I'm like, man, I'm a softie. I'm a big softie now, and I don't mind it. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Oh, Drum Island. Oh, man. Oh, there's so much in One Piece that's been so good. And like, I really want to, like, I don't think I will reread One Piece when I'm caught up. I'm pretty sure I'll stay the wave with it till like it's done. But I think when it's all done, like all like last chapter's out, we read it, have a good time, I think I may go back and do my reread there for it, because there's so much good stuff. There really is. There really is a lot of good stuff in One Piece, man. And I'm still early on. I can't imagine what the hell else is happening now. And even like what's going to come next. Can't imagine it. Don't know how many of them there are though. So try not to die. Alright. Okay. We'll definitely do that. I do have to wonder though, why monsters would wander into a lighthouse. They're probably drawn to the septum. The light is produced by a particular large orbiment, as what you might imagine. Spot on with Snapper. With Snapper. When this happened, before the monsters were all gathered together at the top. Oh, well, that makes sense. Well, if it makes sense, then get going, girl. Use that guy, I'm not saying that, of yours and show those monsters what's what. Help the old man. You bet, let's do it. It's almost inception time, so please take care of these things as quickly as you can, okay? And make sure you don't let your guard down, as these things are pretty nimble. Understood. I'm ready. Let's do this thing. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go use El Baño. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Oh, that's actually cool to properly follow along. That seems like it would be a fun time to do too. Follow it. It makes things definitely a lot more fun. Dog. The funny thing is, when that scene first played out, I was like, I thought he was joking. Like, I thought he was like, oh, haha, you know, here, I got you a little something. Like, oh my god. Okay. But no, when they first like started off, I was thinking to myself, isn't this like a very odd way to like introduce two people who have never met each other, let alone like don't know each other? Like badly? Like I feel like this is like a recipe for disaster to happen to somebody if you were to do something like this. Like, hey guys. Oh, here, sweetie. Here's your gift I got you. It is a random kid off the block. You know, take care of him. He's now going to be your adopted brother, so let's be nice, okay? Like, I can only imagine the amount of, like, rage. Like, in normal society. So, it would definitely cause a lot of confusion at start, but... Jeez. Exactly. She's such a sweetheart. So I'm so glad that like she's like took into Joshua and really like has embraced him as her brother and stuff. She's so sweet. Because under normal circumstances, I feel like anybody in their right mind would be like, "Hey, yo, pops, what?" Like, it's not like it's an adoption thing. It's literally like you show up with a kid and you're like, oh, here's this kid.
We're good to go.
And stuff like that. It's like almost a completely different thing happening. Let's give it to Joshua. And then... Yes, we gotta cook. I gotta cook these foods either way. I gotta learn to cook them, so this works out. But the funny thing is like this game seems to have like a ton of lore, which is going to be very interesting to see how it plays out down the road.
Let's move out.
With like the guilds and everything, with the empire. I'm very curious to see how it like all plays out lore wise. We're already at 40? Okay, what can I use here? We'll cook this up. We'll cook this up. Oh, I'm cooking it. Wow, I'm stupid. I meant to... Oh, well. I thought that it was going to let me just keep it and put it in my item inventory. I didn't think I was going to actually eat it. That's on me. That is on me. Oh, great. Okay. Well, at least I know now for next time to not, like, cook this food unless I actually need to consume it. You know what? Good question. I don't think it's given me the option to like really choose. I think it's because like all of this is like more from a perspective where I've got to read it. Let me check because I don't. There's been very few things so far with us or it having like audio in it. So let me check after this. And I'll let you know. I don't even remember it being in the settings. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that answers that. It's dubbed. The way she just spoke. But I guess we know now. Let me see. But I don't think he even gives me the I am not erasing. Options. Yeah, it doesn't even give me the options to like play it in like a subbed or dubbed version. So, which is weird. Usually these games allow you to. Which is definitely interesting. Let me cook like a few of these. Okay, so we got 11 of them. We might as well eat them. Well, I have to eat them because I'm like running out of like health here. Yeah, no, we're so far in. We will not be changing it, unfortunately. I'm so used to like just playing things in like dubbed versions and stuff like that sometimes I just be like forgetting that they have the option to like do that. And I think that's like the problem. There's very like few games where I'm like, oh yeah, this has a subbed version. Oh yeah, like it's one of those things where like if it like really annoyed me, then I probably would have like looked into trying to switch out the audio of it, because there are games where I'm like, hey, you know, let's see if there's a different let's see if there's a different way to like listen to how this audio comes out, because sometimes some games, you know, they don't sound as good. Okay, these guys are really strong.
Good to go.
Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is do this,
We're good to go.
do that. Nice. So we got rid of that. Sweet.
We're good to go.
That was really bad. And this is we barely got. Oh, we did it. Defeated all monsters. What's up here then? Can I see? Is there anything good that I can take? Can I? We can go outside. Ah, that's a fuck. Where can I? Oh, this is so cool. Danger. Unauthorized personnel prohibited. Damn. Ah, the lighthouse. It's beautiful. All right, let's go turn. Let's go to talk to Unk down here and tell him like, hey, we killed all the monsters for you, buddy. Oh, yeah. That's the thing is like, excuse me. Like for something like this, it probably would be better because of like how it is. I think it kind of varies too, depending on like the game and stuff like that. Sometimes like the dub version is just as good as like the sub, which is very interesting. Or it's natural thing. However we want to word that. How did the monster busting go? Stick a fork in it, old man, because this job is done. The monsters have all been taken care of. Everything should be back to normal in there. Oh my, that's splendid news. Finally, I can put my mind at ease. Thank you for all your hard work. And don't forget, as y'all flex your bracer muscles in the future, to flex your hardest, the strongest muscles of them all, the caring muscle. We certainly will try to do that. You take care as well, you old fossil. If you'll excuse us. Hey, just what do y'all think you're doing? Aren't you forgetting something? Huh? I don't think so. What about, is there anything else we can do for you before we go, my good man? Ah, my stupid controller disconnected. I'm not hearing it. Observe my mouth. and mimic its movements. Is there anything else we can do? You get the picture? It's proper etiquette, nor proper caring to check with your client to ensure that there are no other issues. That dashing young lad who helped me before certainly knew how to leave a good impression. Y'all could have learned a thing or two from him. I wonder if it's Agen. Hard to believe you're in the same organization that he was, like comparing palms to a dragon. You're really trying to my patience, you old windbag. Yeah, if we can get past localization debates, everything will be fine. Let people enjoy what they want to enjoy. But you know, localization debates will carry on for like all of eternity. It does. FF7 does have a lot of weird localization issues. And it's funny because at least the remakes have like a very odd localization thing behind it where there's certain scenes where the characters like okay, both scenes play out, but the English dub says certain words different that make the whole sentence be a different meaning and stuff like that. And it's one of those weird things where it doesn't happen often, I would say, in the remakes so far, but it's also prompted a lot of discussion about localization in itself because people debate it and stuff, and now it's even becoming like a theory thing to try and figure out how part 3 is going to be. And that's a whole nother debate in itself because just about like how few words have altered a sentence and its meaning behind it have spun so many theories. It's actually kind of funny. It really is. But from the way I look at it, it's not like okay. Does it change certain meanings to certain sentences when they're said? Yes. However, they're not like that far off. Like it's not saying like like just hypothetically, dubbed version says I like pie, and like the Japanese one says I like cake. Are those two very different sentences? Yes, because they have different likings to them. Or like that, but they're not like that far apart. Clearly you're trying to say what they like, but it's the question of which one they like and stuff like that. I know that's a very stupid example. That's probably a very awful example. But that's like the closest thing I could like think off the top of my head, if I'm honest with you. If that dashing young man really was Adio's gift to Bracers, then why don't you give us a few pointers, Tell us more about this man crush of yours so we can better ourselves in his image and get you off our backs. It does, because there's an Arif scene, at least in the remake, the part 1, at the end, where in the Japanese version, she says a certain phrase, and in the English dub, she says that certain phrase, but the ending of it is different. So hang on, let me see if I can find it. It's not a huge spoiler. Excuse me. Localization. Whoops. I don't know if this happens to you, but whenever I misspell something, I usually delete the whole thing for some reason. Let's see here. I'm trying to find, like, there is a picture example of this, and I'll see if I can send it to you. Oh, I would be able to do that if this quality wasn't so ass. Okay, so here's the example. This is it's not a spoiler thing. I can't send it because it's not going to give me the quality image of it, but to paraphrase, and it doesn't tell me. I think the top one's the Japanese, but in Japanese it has air of saying, "I miss it, the steel sky," and then in the English dub they did this as, "This sky, I don't like it." In the context of Final Fantasy VII, both of those things mean two completely things. Steel Sky is more of a thing for how Midgar was. Like, we're section 7 where we play as, right above us is Midgar, and that's the only thing we see. It's basically the steel sky that Aerith is referencing. And then Aerith and then just for, like, that has more of an impact on the context of what's happening in Final Fantasy VII at that particular point when she says that phrase. The sky, I don't like it. Like, that could mean anything because it's very, because without going into spoilers, there's a reason why the sky has a significant oddly enough, the sky plays a very prominent role in Final Fantasy VII near the end. So the steel sky part makes sense because of like what we just went through at the end of that particular part. Her saying I don't like the sky has led to so many different theories. I'm not even joking with you because of that localization issue. Just because she shouldn't know anything, well, she should know some context about the sky stuff at that point, but not to the point of what she should know near the end. So her, like, saying that in the certain localization thing has spawned so many theories. It's not even funny. Just because of that given context. It's really bad. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and the thing of it is, and this is not even like the voice actor's fault, because, like, both voice actors, phenomenal. They played that part well. It's the script they got to say those lines that, like, really hurt it. And it's just, ooh, it's not fun, man. It really is weird and stuff. And it's not even like, I think there's, let me see if I can find one more that's like, there was one that I don't think that's not as bad. But I think there was one, like, in German or something, that really messed people, like, that people were, like, thinking about and stuff like that. Let me see if I can find another one. Uh, ba, ba, ba. There should be one that doesn't. All the ones that they're, like, giving me is, like, all spoiler stuff. So I'm, like, trying to be careful, and some of them are not, like, that huge. Like, some of them is just like a word difference and stuff like that, like a singular word. There is something that happened. Okay, so this is kind of borderline spoiler stuff. Not It's not a huge thing. Um so let me reread this and make sure it's not. Da. Okay, so yes. Well, this was a funny localization issue. Luckily I found this. So when Rebirth came out, I think they had this line with Barrett where it was, "This is your chance to give your daughter a better life than we had." However, that wasn't like an accurate translation of that thing, and not only that, the issue with that is that in the context in context, the child that he's referencing isn't even born yet. And they had to go back and change it to like, this is your chance to give the kids here a better life than what we had. Which, granted, that's not like a huge thing, but it goes to show you that sometimes these translations just don't go well and stuff like that. Yeah, see, and that's like the issue is like we'll never have like a clear cut. I I don't think it's like, okay, my whole take on like translations and stuff like that, I don't expect things to be like 100% like translated to perfection, right? Because I feel like there's always going to be hiccups here and there because languages are complex. They're extreme and complex. Certain like just adding like an apostrophe or like a certain symbol, right? Or just adding a letter could change a word and then change the whole sense. I don't think we'll get 100% translations all the time. But you got to be careful of what words you use to translate because certain words have more of an impact than others. Like if I translated, like if I said, "Hey, I dislike apple pie," but someone was to take that and translate it to "I hate apple pie," those are like two. One has more. Hate is like such a stronger word than dislike. Like when you think of hate, you think of like if you gave this person like an apple pie, they would like give you like a disgusting look. Whereas if you have like I dislike apple pie, it's more of like, oh, if I were to just leave it here, they would just be like, I don't really care for it. You just got to be careful what words. You just need to double check the words you translate, especially when it's like words that have very significant meanings and stuff like that. Really? That's interesting. See, and that's what I'm like. That's the part that kind of sucks is when it's in story games because like the Final Fantasy 7 thing. Like I can only imagine, especially like that. See, I don't know. And see, that's like the problem with like some of these games that I have is that like I need to like look into them or kind because I keep a fair track. I usually have like a little notepad, not a notepad, but like like a checklist. Like if it's a US based game, like made in the States here, I'm like, we'll raw dog it, right? Like I'm assuming what I'm getting is what it's supposed to be. But if it's made in like a Japan or Germany, stuff like that, I try to look at the translation thing and just as an overall perspective thing and see if people have complained about it. But it's weird. It's one of those things you need to keep track of because certain things could change. Oh yeah, I think the story would be intact too, but it's definitely one of those things where like I guess it could like have more significance, I guess, given certain circumstances. Yeah, see, that's like the thing too. It could also lead to I guess mischaracterizing certain characters and stuff like that too. It could lead you down that sort of rabbit hole and that whole shebang because like if a certain translation makes a character sound more of like an asshole than what they are, then you get like a whole different perspective of them if compared to what they originally supposed to be. But the translation debate will carry on for like all eternity. I feel like it will carry on to the day I probably die. Unless people like, decide like, hey, AI is gonna rule us, so we'll just let the computers tell us what the thing, then have at it. God. Dub Luffy? How bad is Dub Luffy? Or is it good? I'm very interested now. But what a man he was. Far different from you, girl. That's for sure. He was a real bracer, not some cheap imitation. In fact, the only way in which I could possibly compare the two of you would be hair color, I suppose. Oh, maybe it's our pops. You just... See, I can't imagine that. That's another thing with, like, translations, too, is getting the right voice actors. Because you don't want your characters to sound like not how they look. Stuff like that. So I guess that's where it's like, oh, Are you serious? There's no way. Once I get significantly far enough, I'm gonna look up the dub of One Piece. I will look up the dub of One Piece and find like a clip of it and laugh. There's no way. There's just no way. How did they even let that fly though? And see, I never understood that either. How some companies just let certain things play out like that. Which is crazy to think about. Like how man, that shit don't make no sense. Make no sense. Same sort of reddish brown, exact same in fact. And looking closely, I say the color of your eyes is about the same too. Reddish brown hair and the same color eyes as Estelle. Wait, are you talking about... I was really hoping you'd be just like him when you said you were bracers. But I guess that was just wishful thinking. I thought anyone could be as amazing as that man was. Can't hurt to try, though. Be delicate, and maybe you'll be a real bracer one day yourselves. And even if you're not dashing, you did help me out, and I'm truly grateful. Always remember to take care of your clients. Why did I say citizens? What the fuck? And you'll do fine. I don't know where I was getting citizens from there. Huge thing. Really? I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this one day. What do you think he's talking about? I gotta watch this dub. I need to see a clip of this dub. When I get caught up, I'm gonna go look for a clip of this dub. And we're gonna play it. I can only imagine what that would sound like. Because I've seen, of course, the clips you've sent me. Like, that's the only way I can imagine Luffy. I can't imagine him any other way, so it's kind of hard for me to visualize this or like think of it in my head of what it would be. Yeah, I couldn't help but read into it myself. 7 or 8 years ago would be right on the money. So he was talking about our dad then, right? I think so. If so, though, then of course we're not going to measure up. Yeah, seriously. Though I guess we are bracers like him now, so it's kind of flattering in a way to be compared to him and all. If we want to make his names for ourselves like him, though, we really have to take it one step at a time. Catch up bit by bit, day by day. But even then, I think he's a little out of our league. Yeah, maybe. I can only believe that one day we'll totally outclass him. I mean, we pretty much rule. Anyway, we best get going. This is no time to be horsing around. If we're going to become world-class bracers, we gotta get moving. You're absolutely right. Let's hit the road and see where it takes us. Nice, nice. I was like, oh, see, I wanted to like repost it, but the thing of it is, again, Twitter's like fuck ass algorithm is so stupid. I was like, I'm so like careful when it comes to like liking things, any One Piece thing related, just because of how. Oh my god,
Not now.
I forgot. But just because of how fucking stupid Twitter's algorithm is, it's like they will
Not now.
fucking like do the most heinous things to your Twitter feed if you like anything of one certain thing or not. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, I gotta figure this out because this is really bad. Okay, guys. I appreciate you all like messing the fuck up, but okay, maybe we can beat one of these fucks. Ooh, you know what? You know what? Hold on. I think I might have dual strike. Okay, perfect. Nice. Can I kill him in one hit? Yes! Okay, wow, that was really bad. That was extremely bad. But fucking stupid ass Twitter dog. Always some fucking crap in it. I don't have any healing. Wow. Let's see here. We're gonna be shuffling it up here a bit. Let's cook some good food. Let's cook some good food. Okay, there we go. I think we're good now. Well, I can only make one. Oh, it's because of the flour. Cookies. Just can cook one of these. Okay, we're gonna cook the rest of these. Just so we have them. Okay. I mean, some of this stuff I don't need just yet. But I will eat this. There we go. We should be able to deal with any other monsters now. For right now. And watch my get my ass like floored right here. Yes. Okay. Okay. If I can run into a few monsters, I should be able to just get a level up and just like automatically heal. Oh god. Do I do this? Okay, we can do this. Yeah, we can definitely do this. I say that as I whooped its ass. Like, yeah. Fuck your shit, boy. Here we go, come here. Let me beat you too. Okay, you don't have to do that. You don't have to be a stinky face. Okay, stop. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Please. Oh, thank God we got to a fucking safe area. Let me heal. Please, let me heal. Civilization at last. And with all these pretty white flowers blooming everywhere, too. What did you say this place was called? Monora. It's a little seaside village with an inn. And the white flowers are a type of hiccupus. They're so pretty. The ocean and the flowers together, it smells great around here. It also makes me kind of hungry. Huh. Only you could work up an appetite from smelling flowers. Just make sure you eat the food and not the flowers. Hey, I'm a growing girl. It's almost noon anyway, so what would you say to lunch? Fine by me, but do we have any reservations? Why don't we get something local? Such a nice, quiet little town. I mean, we just got to Ruin. It's true, okay? Let's go check out the inn and tavern. They're all... I love these groups, dog. These two are very... Elder's house. Okay, first I need to focus on trying to find a place to heal. What is this? This is the inn? No, yeah, she got hungry after, like, seeing flowers. Like, that is next level of hungriness I think I've ever heard of. That's like greed that you don't even think about. That's a level of greed. Just imagine you go out, you smell flowers, you're like, damn, bro. I'm hungry. Like, what? I'm trying to see what they have around here. Like, that just sounds like hilariously bad, too. Like, just imagine you... It just doesn't make sense. Just like, oh, I'm gonna go out and just, like, get some, okay, this does heal. Just going out and, like, getting hungry. You go out and just, like, eat some stuff and you're like, yeah, I'm hungry. Okay, I need to... Cheese or peas. I don't even know, like, what to buy for this food stuff. I'm just picking up a few things that I don't have. So at least we could, like, chef it up a bit. In our free time. Ew, salted anchovies. Ugh. That sounds horrific. Okay, there's that. Oh, there's that. Okay, so I guess we just go to this. Welcome, welcome. Here for some food. We're happy to have you. I'll make it all myself with the help of my husband, and I'm quite confident you'll love every bite. Do I just... Maybe we do have to talk to the elder first. Oh, what's this? Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Oh, there we go. No, there we go. Ooh. There we go, we got that. Welcome to the White Mongolia. I don't recall seeing you before. Are you here on vacation? No, we're just passing through on our way to Ruan. We came from Bose, by way of the Crone Pass. You're joking. Well, wow, I never thought I'd meet another brave person enough to handle that place in this day and age. You're into hiking, I assume? No, not especially. I'm sure worked up an appetite, though. Is there anything you'd particularly recommend? Oh yes, I suggest trying the box lunch. What's that? That windmill at the edge of town has a platform with a great view. Every day at lunch, lots of people buy them and take them there to eat. Oh, that might be nice. From what you're saying, it sounds like something I like. Well, why don't we try it? What kind of box lunches are there? Well, there's the smoked ham sandwich and the seafood para. Oh, seafood sounds so good. Ham sandwich don't sound bad either. Either would be good in my opinion. I think I'll try the sandwich. Then I'll have the seafood playa. Thank you. That would be 120 mira. And I'll toss in some herb tea at no charge. Oh, that's very sweet. It's my specialty. Thanks. Want to go over to the viewing platform? Sure. You know, honestly, you gotta make some killer money doing that stuff. You have a good looking view and you can like sell some stuff? Ooh, a new character. I've already checked here. He's not in the general store either. Damn, where could he be? Get a move on, Joshua. Whoa, Estelle, watch where you're going, or... Ah! Ow. I'm sorry, are you okay? I wasn't paying attention to where I was going and... No, it's alright. Pardon me, I confess my attention was elsewhere as well. Oh, okay. So I guess we're even. I swear, Estelle, what are you doing? Do they know each other? Nothing. What is that supposed to mean? Joshua, what are you hiding? Don't joke like this. I'm sorry if she disturbed you. You're not hurt, I hope. No, I'm fine. I was looking for someone and I wasn't watching where I was going. Oh, who are you looking for? A little boy about 10 years old wearing a cap. I don't suppose you've seen him by any chance. A boy in a cap. You seen anyone like that, Joshua? Not that I can recall, no. I see. Where could he be? If you excuse me, sorry to have caused you any trouble. That's the where she came from, so I wonder why she's going back. Joshua's thinking about it too. Joshua? Hello? Calling Joshua, come in. Joshua? Oh, what is it? Gee, I wonder. Oh, I get it. I see what's going on. What half-baked idea are you cooking up this time? Now, no need to be shy about it. I see the way she set your heart aflutter. Absolutely not. I just think I've met her before a long time ago. I was just surprised. Met her before, you say? As pickup lines go, I give it 30 points. Moving on, don't you recognize her uniform? Now that you mention it, isn't that the same outfit that Juste used as a disguise? Yep, that's Jean's Royal Academy uniform. Since we're in Rouen, it's not all that surprising to see someone wearing one. Ah, so that's the real thing then. It's quite polite and smart and refined. Totally different from that scuffy, crude pretender, in other words. What are you talking about? Josti had you completely fooled from the get-go. Oh, that's right. You teased me about it then, too. I actually skipped a line, I'm sorry. If you get taken for a fool again, don't expect me to help you. Instead of picking on me, why not work on becoming a better judge of character? Alright. Fine, I won't pick on you anymore. Good. Now why don't we have lunch on the viewing platform? Fine. Ooh. Some good old lunch. Lunchy. Yep, you can practically see the entire ocean from here. I think I said there's like a bunch of people who buy stuff to like view it, but there's like no one here. Us. Getting to eat at a nice place like this really makes it feel like living it up, huh? Sure does. So shall we have ourselves a little picnic then? Sure. I'm starving. Get a load of this smoked ham sandwich. It smells good. I'm looking forward to eating my seafood, personally. I love the smell of saffron. Well, let's dig in. Yes, let's. Time for the first bite. I don't even know how to say that. I guess. Wow, that's as good as it smells. The lettuce is super fresh and crunchy. The pilau's really good too. Just right amount of saffron. My compliments to the chef. Hey, can I have a bite? I've never tried pilau before. Alright, how about we share? But my hands are full. I know, you can feed me. Feed you? Yep. Oh, this is a little embarrassing. Oh, it's fine. It's not like anyone's watching. Unless you can let loose, you'll never enjoy yourself. It's not being seen that makes it embarrassing. I don't have much of a choice here, do I? Oh, they're so sweet. They're so sweet. Mmm, delicious. That's some pretty fantastic seafood. I don't know what the sweet peppery smell is, but it really adds something. Yeah, it's pretty good. Sorry, I had a cough there. I'm being selfish, aren't I? Okay, give this a try. Push a sandwich into Joshua's mouth, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. That's pretty tasty, but you really didn't have to do that, you know. I know. I love these two, man. I'm glad we're adventuring with just these two for just a little bit, even if it's just for a short time. Ah, hit the spot. The herb tea we got with our meals was pretty good. Yeah, it was nice and warming without sitting all heavy. The breeze is so nice, makes me kind of sleepy. They say you shouldn't sleep right after eating, but maybe a little post-meal nap isn't so bad in moderation. Yeah. Huh? Oh, it's a bird. Seagull? I guess. Hey, did you see that bird? It looked like a seagull, except it was huge. Yeah, the wings were different shaped, and the beak was sharp. Maybe it was a falcon or an eagle. A white falcon. Didn't know they make them in that color. I wonder if it's a sign of good fortune in our future. I don't know if that's the case. I don't think seagulls represent that. I think. Haha, that would be nice. Hey, I thought you were sleepy. Oh, not anymore, I guess. Maybe we should get going then. I like to check in with the Ruan Guild branch and get all of our paperwork squared away. Oh, right. Okay, I hate to leave, but I guess we have to. This place is really nice. I wonder who's supposed to be here. And oh, we got a cutscene again. Boy wearing cap. Oh, or is it you that we're looking for? Today must have been my day for just randomly running into people. Sorry about that. I'm just looking for somebody. Say, you're not from around here, are you? Nope. We're from out of town. Hey, aren't you? What? We ran into a girl who said she was looking for a boy who was wearing a cap. You know anything about that? Oh, I'm looking for her, actually. Where did you see her? Over by the Taravan. Wow. It was a while ago, though, so I'm not sure where she went. Would you like us to help you search? No, that's okay. I'm pretty sure I can find her. Okay, bye. Cute little guy. That kid seems pretty enthusiastic and energetic. He reminds me of a little of Luke back in Roland. I wonder what the kids are up to now. Joshua's out in space. What's wrong? It might just been my imagination, but have you lost anything? Lost what? Anything you're wearing? Like a money pouch or something? Why are you asking all of a sudden? Let's see. Pouch check. Hairbands check. Bracer emblem. I knew it. What the? Where is it? Did I drop it on the mountain pass or something? Calm down. I remember that you had it when we were eating lunch. If you lost it, it has to be somewhere around here. The kid took it. But where around here? Oh, no way. Yep, I'm thinking the same thing. It was probably that kid. I bet it happened when he accidentally ran into you. What? Why would he want my bracer emblem? What reason does a kitten have for wanting anything? He probably just took it because he could. Grr. Or he... Oh, he is in so much trouble. Once I get my hands on him, he's gonna get the spanking of his life. Now calm down. For now, let's focus on figuring out where he is. Well, he definitely didn't go in here, but I wanted to check it out. You all know? Okay, so we can just start quizzing people now. Okay, so let's see. Anybody in the caravan here? Okay, nope. Oh, well, he's wearing a cap and he had kind of a brat. Sorry, I haven't seen him. Well, I like how that's the only thing she can, like, mention. Oh, he's a brat. Hey, what's wrong? I have a question for you. You haven't seen a little boy in a cap around here, have you? Let me think. That's what I'm like. I'm very curious to see, like, what is Joshua, right? Like, it's like I think he's from the Empire, but I don't think he was just like some kid. I think he was like it's weird. I wouldn't say soldier. That seems weird for a kid his size to be a soldier at that young age. But I don't know how the hell the academy, that empire was moving. Maybe they were moving like that, where they had kids and stuff like that. That's yeah. See, and he has, yeah, like you said, he has a solid conviction, and it makes you wonder like what he grew up in to like get that. He's definitely one of the more interesting characters we've gotten so far, or have. And not only that, our dad is very interesting too, being considered one of the 4 best swordsmen in the region. It makes you wonder, like, what's being cooked up here and stuff. Like, I wonder why. Why are they doing this, right? Like, what's the foundation we're laying here? Was he a student guest at the Royal Academy? Yes, actually. Do you know the boy? He's not from this town. I think he's one of the orphans. Huh? From America's orphanage. A woman called Martin Teresa is the administrator. She takes in kids who've lost their parents. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he is sharp and he's quick on the uptake too. And then like I mention this all the time, but his S attack too is very weird. Right? Like, not only does his eyes go dead, like the way he like it's basically like an assassination thing is so weird too. Like it's like he's used to wielding those blades. Maybe he was a kid assassin. Who knows? I hope. See, what's so weird is that like since this is like a trilogy, it's one of those things where I'm like, I hope they touch on it in this game and stuff. I hope. But at the same time, it's hard to say, I guess. I don't know. I'm just off the goal seaside way to the east. So the kid lives there. Let's go check it out. Alright, we're going to an orphanage, guys. We're gonna go beat up some kids. Let's do it. Is that a fucking dog shark? What the fuck? Okay. That is another interesting thing too. He can wield it. He can wield the other ones now that I've opened up his thing a bit. But the fact that he wields those ornaments only does make you question, like, what does he know? It would explain oh, that's a big ass crab. But it would, again, like this game feels like has so much, like it's not telling us about just the kingdom, but just in general of other things too. Like they're hiding, I don't know if hiding is the right word, but there's a lot of like stuff that we haven't like figured out fully just yet. Oh no, 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 no. Perfect. Perfect. Let's actually heal. This is actually a very dangerous thing. But it does make you wonder, like, what is it that we got going on here? Is it, I mean, Estelle seems like the normal, she seems like a normal girl right now. As far as we can tell, she is. But
Let's move out.
I wonder what her dad has done in order for things to get like this. And now she's like kind of caught in between certain things too because of it. So it's kind of like, I wonder how this will end up playing out down the road. Especially with her dad saving Joshua too. Like, it just doesn't... I wonder if saving in the sense of maybe Joshua was like, I guess an enemy of sorts.
We're good to go.
Like he was kind of like an assassin, because I'm assuming he's like, he was somewhat of an assassin, I'm assuming. Just because he dual wields swords and like he's really, really good at using the swords themselves. It makes me wonder if like he's like was an assassin and our dad like saved him to get out of the situation he was in
Let's move out.
and stuff. If it was like saving in that sense. But who's to say just yet? Also, speaking of like our powers and stuff, that's like the only thing I can like really think of though, because like I don't know, it's weird because I don't want to say that he's a bad like person. I don't think he's a bad person. It's just that I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, exactly. Like why? Like he exactly. Like I think he's trying to figure out why he was left to live. Excuse me. When so many times he could have just like left him to die and stuff. So I don't know how. Yeah, he's a good boy. I do think like Joshua is a good like person at the end of the day. It's just that I wonder what he's like really hiding from us. Purify enemy. Well, we could poison an enemy. Let's do poison. But it does make you wonder how some of the stuff may work out. His. I should have like tried to have opened his stuff up. See, and only a time quartz can go in here. All I have is death blow. But if I use it, like I lose the fucking thing, and I don't want to use it just yet. But I wonder if I can. Is this one? Oh, yeah. He only can use that in it, and then Eagle Eye. That helps me out to an extent. We'll keep that. she's just a little quirky, bro. She's just a little not there all the way. You know, like she's just chilling. She's just having a good little time and stuff. She's just here. But I feel like with her, I think she not knows more than what she lets on to. I think she she knows that there's something with Joshua. Well, they even talked about it for a little bit, that Joshua, like Estelle won't pressure Joshua to talk about his past unless he is willing to do it, which is a respectable thing. Until he feels ready is the way I wanted to word that. Which is a respectable thing. Like, you know, you don't have to talk about it unless you're ready to talk about it, which I get. But I wonder why Joshua hasn't like talked or mentioned anything at this point, if he trusts them too. Like, you don't have to tell him everything, but you could at least, like, give a certain implication or something. I feel like, oh yeah, I grew up in the Empire or something like that. But he's like, he hasn't dropped anything. But he likes reading about the war and stuff like that. So it just kind of like makes it seem like he's a part of the war. At some particular point, he became a part of it. But what that part is, anyone's guess. Right now, anyone's guess. Although there's like a lot of like external clues that you could like probably be like, yeah, you know, Joshua, I think you did this. I think. Looks like it's up ahead. Yeah. What's wrong, Estelle? Okay, that settles it. The situation has nothing to do with it. It's not okay to take things from people. When we fight them, we need to punish them. Haha, leave it to you to get all worked up over it. But for right now, you need to just settle down, okay? Yeah, Estelle, we don't want to go in there like guns a-blazing and stuff like that, because that could lead to a lot of things. I swear, Clem, where did you go? Miss Chloe's going to be worried about you. Heh, no she won't. Not after I show her the awesome thing I got. Yeah, no, it will, like, what's really interesting is that, yeah, it was only like 10 years ago, and like we're still like recovering from it quite a bit to an quite extensively. There's towns that have built memorials for people who took a stand that we saw. There's certain places that are like just not, they're functioning, but it seems like they're just a tad bit behind. So, and everyone still clearly is on edge even now because of the bandit whole thing. They thought it was the Empire, which, I mean, we saw that weird group, but I don't know if that weird group is necessarily with the Empire. No. As far as we know, not that we have been made aware of. Just the one that happened 10 years ago is the only war that we know about at this particular time. I'm pretty sure. You know, I'm actually kind of curious. I want to look it up, but I don't want to get myself spoiled. But going off the top of my head, this is the only war that we have that has been mentioned and has been brought up, and we've discussed it in game. So it makes you wonder if like people are just still kind of afraid. I mean, clearly they are still kind of afraid for what happened 10 years ago. And to be fair, retrospect, you know, people would be afraid of coming out of a war for like who knows how long. 10 years is like small in comparison to like how many like years after it could like should be and stuff like that. So it makes you wonder if like a lot of stuff that like is being done behind the scenes is like another setup by the Empire to like try and fight back for losing the war. But again, it's one of those things where I guess we gotta wait and see. Where'd you get, Clem? Now don't freak out or anything. I just borrowed it from some crazy lady I ran into. Who are you calling crazy? What? What are you doing here? I'm a bracer. Give me a little credit. Wherever a delinquent like you goes, we'll figure it out in no time. Damn it. Well, you're not catching me. Hey, get back here. Oh my god. Estelle, come on. Hey, mister, what's going on? Did Clem do something bad again? Sorry to barge in like this. Damn it, let me go. Let me go. I'll sue you for child abuse. You're a real brat, you know that? Like, give me back my emblem. You got no proof I took it. Well, you're right on that one, but that's nothing a quick search won't fix. Yeah. Hey, cut it out. That tickles. Pervert abuse. Come on, just give it up and hand over what you took. Saig? What the hell was that? Did the bird actually... Oh, she uses the bird. Get away from the boy. Lay another hand on him and you'll have me to... Huh? Hey, you're that... I remember you from Morona. Oh, we get the... Oh, the falcon. Help me, Miss Cleo. I didn't do anything and she's being mean to me. Didn't do anything, my butt. You stole my emblem. Yeah, so where's your proof? And no tickling this time. Grr. Hey, we meet again. Oh, hello. Sorry, I thought for sure that a thief had broken in. I assume there's a reason for all this. There sure is, Miss Cleo. Clem has been bad again. Hey, is the apple pie ready yet? You'll have to wait a little longer. It still needs time to break. You freaking brat. Child abuser. When are you going to grow up, Clem? Is the pie done yet? What? This is... Didn't you just ask this? This has gotten out of hand. Yes, I suppose it has. My, what's all the noise? Martin, Theresa. I don't know the full story, but it sounds like Clem's been up to no good. Hey, no fair, I didn't do anything. The pervert lady just says I did. Who are you calling a pervert? Oh dear, this won't do. Clem, did you really not do anything? Of course not. Do you swear to adios? I swear. I see. It's just that you dropped some kind of badge in the nursery earlier. This wasn't yours, was it? But it was in my pants pocket. I told you. Oh my. Nicely done. Clem, no more excuses. Give her back what you stole. Alright, I'll give it back. So just drop it. Clem tosses the emblem over to Estelle. Whoa. Hey, I'm out of here. Clem. It's alright. He'll be back when it starts getting cold. More to the point, why is everyone standing around? Why don't you tell me the whole story over a cup of tea? She seems like a sweet lady. Oh, I mean, I already figured she was sweet because she ran an orphanage. Usually most people who run orphanages are sweet. Estelle introduced herself and explained about the recent events over a veritable feast of tea and pie. I see. He really isn't a mean-spirited child, but he can be quite the little trickster. As his guardian, I must apologize. I am truly sorry. Well, it's okay. I got my emblem back. Plus, I got some tasty herbal tea and apple pie out of it, so we're square. Thank you both. The tea was really the best part, though. It's just like the kind they brew in the Caravan. Is it grown locally? Yes, gardening is one of my hobbies, actually. And she's gardener too. Man, she's such a great lady. Please, nothing happen to her. Please. Give some to the barkeep at the Caravan whenever I have extra. Neat. I'm going to have to give my vote to the apple pie, though. It was just plain amazing. Well, I can't take the credit for that. She made it. She who? You, Chloe? This is still so embarrassing. I was really rude earlier. To think I could be so mistaken. Oh, don't worry about it. Apple pie heals all wounds, or something like that. Besides, I wasn't acting like any kind of saint myself. That white hawk sure surprised the hell out of me, though. Oh, that was Seg. Sieg? He's a falcon. A falcon. That's Liberal's national bird, isn't it? You seem really comfortable with him. Is he your pet?
No, I don't keep him. He's a close friend, though. Wow, as friends go, he's pretty awesome. That reminds me, aren't you a student at the Royal Academy? But do you live here? No, I stay in the girls' dorm on campus. It's not that far away, so I like to come and visit when I can. I sometimes worry I might be kind of a bother, though. Oh, please. Oh, dear, please. Don't think like that. You're always so helpful when you come by. And the children are always happy to see you. Martin, I'm personally worried that you might be neglecting your duties at school in favor of us. I know that's a silly concern to have about you. I won't let you down. You live on campus, huh? I always kind of wanted to know what that was like. Imagine that we got a weekly taste of it in the church lessons. But isn't the entrance exam for the academy pretty hard? I think my head would explode if I had to take an exam like that. It's not so hard. I think it must be far more difficult to become a bracer. You know, I've always kind of wanted to be one ever since I was a little girl. I don't even know what to say to that. You call me a bracer, but I'm still just an apprentice. We have to travel all over the kingdom before we can advance. I think we will be in Rouen for a little while though. In that case, perhaps I'll have a chance to repay you. Plus, the children would love for you to come back again and play. I'll prepare a whole mountain of tea and baked goods. This is so sweet. I love this. Martin Teresa sure is a nice lady. Yes, she's very mothery. I'm sure all the children here think of her as their mother. Oh, is the falcon? It is. Oh, Sieg. Are you waiting for me? That's right. They're not here to hurt anyone. This is Estelle, and that's Joshua. You remembered them, right? It's such a cute falcon. Wow, you can actually talk to him? Well, he doesn't actually talk per se, but I can understand what he's trying to say. We've always been able to tell what the other is feeling. Whoa, bird telepathy. So cool. Sounds like mutual love to me. It is. Hello, Sieg. I'm Estelle. It's nice to meet you. Now read my mind. He's just like there chilling. Oh. Are all my thoughts too complex to read? If you were thinking of what I think you were thinking of, then no. Oh, by the way, aren't you two heading for Rouen? Yeah, we're planning to register at the local guild. If we don't do that, we can't work. Well, if you're going to the Rouen guild, I'll have a few things to do over there myself. Maybe I could show you around. Really? That'd be great. But don't you have to go back to school soon? No, it's alright. I got a special permission to be out today. I don't have to return until after nightfall. Sounds like a plan then. Let's go. Is she in our part? Oh, okay, but she's not actually like a fighter. Damn, I was actually hoping that maybe we could use, like, she could be like a fighter and stuff. But I am going to have to call it here. I do have to head out and do something. But I will be back on tomorrow, where we will pick this up. So thank you, Min, if you're still here. I appreciate you as always for tuning in. And thank you to anyone who sees this days, weeks, months, years from now. I appreciate you as well. We'll be picking it up again tomorrow. And we will register at the guild, I think. Hopefully. We'll see. I don't know if what we'll do. That's the end game. The hopeful end game there. But we'll see. We could get sidetracked. But thank you, everyone. Get your steps in, check your posture, drink your water, and always remember you're important. Until tomorrow, we'll be back. Y'all have a great and safe rest of your evening. Bye-bye. Dang, bro. Chapter 10, we ended at level 10. That's kind of crazy. And now we're at level 17. What a great time. What a great time. Thank you, Min. I'll see you tomorrow as well. Take care.